Pick me a winner. Pick me a winner. Pick me a winner. Pick me a winner! Pick me a winner.
Pick me a winner.
Pick me a winner. P-Mall going to PAX.
Luke, what's going on?
Luke!
What do you plan to learn at PAX?
How a game is made.
What? We go to college. We go to college for that.
Oh, right. What is an indie developer? His career is like in the field.
Tommy, what do you want to learn in PAX?
I'm making video.
You're making video.
The game this year is
What's up?
What do you plan on learning?
We're at PAX?
Yeah.
Get my foot in the damn door. I've been out for a year.
I want to learn of all the new upcoming games coming out, right?
I want to know what is friendship.
Networking. Networking. Let's do networking. I'm Batman.
97 bottles of beer on the wall. 97 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 96 bottles of beer on the wall. 57 bottles of beer on the wall. 57 bottles of beer. 3 bottles of beer on the wall. 3 bottles of beer. You take one down, pass it around. 2 bottles of beer on the wall. 2 bottles of beer on the wall. 2 bottles of beer. You take one down, pass it around. 1 bottle of beer on the wall. 1 bottle of beer on the wall. 1 bottle of beer. You take one down, pass it around. No bottles of beer on the wall. We're strong. Yeah! Congratulations, guys. Who is achievement unlocked?
PAX! PAX! Welcome home! PAX! PAX! Sale! PAX! Sale! 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 Whammo! Whammo! Stop yelling. PAX.
And grab my single issues and wrap them up tight and make a list so my collection's complete. Got to bed early but I didn't sleep. Was way too excited, been waiting all week. And everyone's here so let's pack up the van. There's not enough room so we Tetris the bags. We're on the road, we're going home. The place where wild nerds roam with pretty girls and dudes in capes. Going to cons is We're going home, we're going home to the place where wild nerds roam with pretty girls and dudes in caves. Going to cons is our escape. It's like Mecca for geeks and a star-filled sky where you can meet all your heroes and none of them fly. We're on the road, we're going home, we're going home. We're on the road, we're going home, we're going home. We're on the road, we're going home, we're going home. And now we're
Do you guys know what they're doing?
Something awesome.
It's something awesome? What the fuck?
I love PAX. This is my third year in PAX East, and I'm excited for everything.
What would you do if you lost your pass right now?
I'd steal yours.
We got so hot for. What happens if you fail completely?
Depends how completely you fail.
That's true. There are tweets.
If you do not survive, then it's your go. But yeah, I mean, that's something you gotta think about it when you take the risk as an indie developer. You know, like we quit our jobs to do this thing. Something we're prepared to do. You gotta consider all options. I mean, if it does happen, you have to be happy with the choices you made anyway. You have to think, you know, okay, well, I still gained a lot from what I created, even if, say, it wasn't commercially successful or the project didn't finish or something. At least there's got to be some value you still get out of it, otherwise you wouldn't have done it.
What do you guys feel about the stereotypical that girls can't play video games?
It's wrong. I would say there's no reason why we can't play video games as well as anyone else. So, I mean, we both play a lot of games.
Yeah, we definitely hold our own with all the guys that we play with, so.
It's true.
It's really hard as a girl gamer because we get told to get back in the kitchen a lot. So we get a little more flack, but that's okay because I know if I get bashed at the end of a game or if I get a bad message, then I'm doing my job.
Alright, now what's it like being a fragdoll cadet?
It's great. It's a great opportunity for a lot of young women to get their foot in the door in the gaming industry, so I love it.
That's really cool. Where do you apply to be fragdoll?
You can go to fragdolls.com for more information on how to apply to be a fragdoll cadet.
I got a question. What's your question?
What are you aspiring to be in the future?
I am a PhD student of sociology, so what I would like to do is be a consultant for marketing and promotions so that games can be more sort of socially conscious.
That was a good answer. Good answer.
You mentioned that you used to work at a AAA studio at an MMO, right?
Yes.
All right. Now, what made you go from that to an indie? What made you go from that to indie?
So, the first thing that happened is I actually worked at two MMO studios. One was really big. We had 100 plus people on the team, right, and had a huge funding, right.
Okay.
But I really like smaller projects better, more enjoyable, you know. And I really wanted to do something that was going to be coming on a console, and I really wanted to work with new hardware.
You're a programmer. What skills would you say that other students are looking for in a programmer?
So when I'm hiring someone, I look for passion is the first thing, right? And some people may say that, and it's just a made up word. It's how do you show your passion, right? But the way that I got my first job, right, is when I was graduating, I had a job offer that I actually accepted from IBM. And yep, I accepted that job offer, right? And then after that, I went to Game Developers Conference in San Francisco, and I met a guy who was basically hey, we're looking for programmers for our studio down in Phoenix. But the reason why I got that job is because of all the stuff that I was doing outside of my schoolwork. Okay. Right? So my entire junior and senior year when I was at college, I was developing games on my own, outside of my schoolwork, and that's what I was spending like my free time doing. So when I went to go interview there, I was like, hey, check this out. I started this club at the university I went to. It's all about making games. And hey, check out this game we're working on, right? It's kind of crappy and it doesn't look like anything good because I don't really know what I'm doing, but it's there, right? And this is what I've invested my time doing. And they saw that and they were like, that is awesome. That's someone who really wants to make games. That's someone who's really going to be focused on their work and enjoy doing it, you know?
Great, yeah.
And there's not a ton of jobs in the game industry. And so the people who really want to get in, the people who are really motivated, and the people who are really passionate about it, those are the people who should have those jobs. Go to Game Dev Club or you're going to get kicked out of school. And that's what's going to actually get you a job.
What you guys get out of the game that's fun?
Sense of accomplishment.
Getting to do things you just wouldn't normally
Yeah.
be able to do.
Games are something you couldn't do in real life.
Would you ever want to make a video game?
Yes.
Would you ever want to be game designers?
Yes.
For real?
Yes.
That's impressive. That warms the heart.
How do you incorporate a writer in the game development process? Because I know a lot of people just move without writers. How is it important in this game?
The best way to start with an RPG is with the script. Because once you have everything figured out about the story, all of this is gravy. Because if you go in and start building a game before you know like what a character is going to say, then all of a sudden you don't know how to place them. You don't know what the building should look like. You don't know if there should be a bush there or there should be a woman standing there. So it's just really important to capture the scene. And the artists are really important to us because doing RPGs means we need them to, write way ahead of everybody else. So then at that point, we can just reference it anytime, pick up a piece of paper and go, oh, okay, chapter 4, Damien goes to the Great Scar, got it. And then we build that map. Come to Game Dev Club or you're going out of college.
See, the thing about PAX is everyone feels safe and normal. And it's okay. Every day.
Be a dick as a developer with your customers, like and your player base and stuff. Be one-to-one. The biggest thing with indies is that all those AAA guys, they're assholes, and that's great. If they ever started being nice to their customers, we're fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of the biggest things we have going for us is the fact that
you guys are so
you can be nice and you can be one-to-one with customers, and stuff. Notch can't do that anymore. There's too many players in Minecraft. He cannot possibly respond to all those players and stuff. Not only that, but when you get that popular, you're gonna get tons of really trolling, stupid people in there and stuff, and you're gonna want to go away from that and stuff. So in some ways, it's nice to stay kind of in a medium, not huge space, because you can still communicate with that. And once you get to like 10, 20, 30 community managers or whatever trying to like police all that stuff, you lose that, you lose that aspect to it and stuff. And that's why EA's being, like everything and stuff like that is because they just put up a wall. We're not going to talk to our players and stuff. You have these little like PR people and community managers and stuff. Don't ever do that. If you get a PR person involved, he better be there on square one, and he better know about your game, and stuff.
How does it feel to be the most awesome person on the planet?
Feels pretty damn good. Gotta tell you what.
Do you know how many lanyards that is?
99% of them.
Alright, that's cool. What do you do when someone asks you for a lanyard?
I look at them like they're taking a part of my soul.
Can I have the lanyard?
Pick me a winner.
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 Pick me a winner. Pick me a winner.
Select start. I'm trying to unlock your heart from years of walls. But when Hyrule falls, I'm hoping that the things I do are working to connect with you. I see that you're free, quit my shop. I'd like for you to know my name. They call me Box 138. I think we are due for a walk. Cause like me you pull from the middle, skip the books up on the top. So up, down, left, right, be a select start. I'm trying to unlock your heart from years of walls. When Hyrule falls, I'm hoping that the things I do are working to connect.
But you bought lightning, and you was like,